I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you're having a peaceful Sunday and you're staying safe at home. Well, today's a quick live because we're going to launch a challenge. Most of us have done it, but we're going to repeat this challenge because the feedback and the testimonials that have come in from people who have done this challenge before has been nothing short of phenomenal. You know, we've been talking about the circadian way of living. It's not a new way of living. It's the way that human beings should be living. So what happens when we give up all of our fad diets, our fad exercise programs, all of our superfoods and all these unnecessary things that we think builds great health, and we just align ourselves within the laws of nature, which means at least 6 out of 7 days we live within the laws of nature. When we're able to do this, we harness the intelligence of our body to look after us. So whether we have disease, whether we're looking at prevention, we're looking at weight loss. So we're going to repeat the challenge. A lot of you who follow me already have seen probably hundreds and thousands of testimonials of people who have been following the circadian rhythm of living. So I'm going to break that down, and the challenge starts from tonight or tomorrow. That's up to you in case you've already made plans for your Sunday evening. Let's start Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday. Now we're locked down at home. It's the best time to do it because when there's no lockdown, we have all the excuses of late work, coming home late, socializing, and all of these things. The whole idea is to do it so you understand the power of circadian rhythm living, circadian rhythm fasting, everything together. And when lockdown's over and you go back into your life, all I'm asking you to do is get at least 5 days out of 7 days correct. Take your 2 days, take your weekend, socialize, do what you want, have late nights. But let's aim to get 5 days out of our week the right way. Because I think everyone's tired of living in a world where there's unexplained disease all the time, suffering, and everyone's just so confused about what is the right way of living healthy. So when we don't have these answers, it's simple. There are mysteries and powers and forces beyond us that are way powerful that even science can't understand. Those are called the laws of nature. We are products of nature. When we start operating within the laws of nature, the circadian rhythm, a lot that we try to do, we don't have to do anymore because our bodies decide to start looking after us. So rule number 1, over the next 5 to 6 days, we're going to try to have an early dinner as close to sunset as possible. We don't have an excuse for this because most of us are locked down at home right now. So if you can't eat at sunset, that's fine. Try to eat at least 1 hour after sunset. Okay, so maybe 6:30, 7:30. Early dinner, okay? We want a gap of at least 3 hours between dinner and the time you go to sleep. So finish your dinner early. I hope someone's making notes of this right now so you can share it within the thread. We finish an early dinner. Let's say, for example, your dinner's done by 7 o'clock. You're going to get into bed at 10 o'clock. Okay, you have 3 hours. Spend time with your family, watch Netflix, whatever it is. Second rule, 1 hour before bedtime, all screens off. No phones, no televisions, nothing. Like I said, get your Netflix, social media, plan it in the earlier part of your day. The circadian way of living doesn't mean you have to deprive yourself of living a wholesome life. In fact, thousands of people who did this, including myself, I lived a circadian way. I don't feel deprived of anything. I can still watch Netflix, I can still finish my daily work, spend time on social media and everything. It all comes down to planning and organizing your time. As simple as that. For every other thing, we have an excuse. Well, excuses are things that don't work for us in life anymore. So try it and you'll figure out a way of putting everything that you want in your life. So rule number 2 is screens are off 1 hour before bedtime. So what do you do in that 1 hour before bedtime? Talk to your partner, spend time with your family, read a book, maintain a gratitude journal, meditate, do your deep breathing, make love, whatever it is. There are several things that you can do. Okay? So early dinner, at least a 3 hour gap between dinner and bedtime, 1 hour before bedtime, your screens go off completely. Okay, try to wake up with sunrise or before sunrise. Okay, one more rule. For the next 5 to 6 days, select your bedtime. Whether it's 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10, 10:30, or 11, select it and get into bed at the same time every day. We got to retrain our bodies into sleeping at the same time every day. A lot of us sleep at different timings every day, and that's why we have poor quality sleep, inability to sleep, and all of that stuff. Remember, the circadian rhythm is a clock. Everything in your body works according to a clock. If you do not follow that clock or you're out of sync, you have disharmony in every aspect of your body, from digestion, detoxification, breathing, sleep, and everything else. So fix your sleep timing for the next 5 to 6 days and get into bed at the same time every day. You either wake up before sunrise or you wake up with sunrise. Stop waking up after sunrise. That's not natural for us. A few people who work night shifts, have odd jobs, that's fine. But you see, we got to wake up with nature, with the rhythms of nature. You won't find animals or birds, except nocturnals, sleeping past the time they're supposed to wake up. There's a reason why we wake up with the sun or before the sun. It's all connected with your metabolism and completion of your body functions. Okay, so great, we wake up. Now when you wake up for the next 1 to 2 hours, do not switch on your phone. Brush your teeth, poop, do your meditation, your yoga, whatever it is that you want to do. Plan your day, but for at least 1 to 2 hours. If you can't do it 2, at least 1 hour. Do not switch on your phone. The moment you switch on your phone, you get sucked into your virtual world. Plus, I don't want you looking at pixelated light. Once you wake up, finish your rituals, open your window, look out. Look at the sky, look at the sun if you can't step out. You got to reset your circadian rhythm with natural light. Very, very important. In fact, that's best done when you wake up. When you wake up in the morning, look outside of your window, you need to see natural light. That replaces your circadian rhythm. Okay? The fifth point is, if you're a morning person and you exercise, try to exercise at the same time every day. If you're an evening person and you exercise in the evening, set your exercise time. Everything has to follow a clock. You know, you think you can do everything at your own time, but every time you do that, you confuse your body. One day you exercise at 9 in the morning, the next day at 9 in the evening. Your body just gets confused. It's still exercise, it's good for you, but we're trying to align to the circadian rhythm. Try to get most of your calories in a day in the earlier parts of the day. So if you've had an early dinner and you're eating after sunrise, you've already got 12 hours of beautiful fasting. That is powerful fasting according to your circadian rhythm. It's more powerful than the fasting that people do for 16, 18 hours, but they do it at different timings every day and just confuse the body. When you do fasting at different timings every day, your body doesn't even know if you're fasting anymore. Sometimes it perceives it as stress because it's used to getting food at a particular time, but now you've changed your fasting cycles and your body's expecting food, but you don't feed it. So your stress levels go up in your body, your cortisol, your adrenaline, and everything else. So even if you're fasting, fast the right way. Start at the same time and then break your fast when you're physically hungry. So some days it may be 12 hours, some days 13, some days 14. Listen to your body. Most of your calories should be consumed by 2 to 3 in the afternoon. Your metabolism is the highest in the morning and in the afternoon. So if you're not having breakfast but you're having a mid-morning snack, that should be the heaviest meal, and lunch should be the heaviest meal of the day. After 3 o'clock, you may want to have an evening snack and a very light early dinner, period. Don't starve yourself. Eat, feel full. Not overfull, but full. But don't starve yourself. You see, digestion works according to metabolism. Your metabolic power is the highest in the morning and afternoon. At nighttime, all of your heavy meals, you don't have the right metabolic fire to break it down. So follow the circadian rhythm. Try to eat your meals at the same time. So fix your lunch, fix your dinner the same time. These are the rules of circadian fasting, and this is the challenge that we have. I'm going to throw in one more challenge. We're not going to have any white sugar, any processed foods, any junk food. That's no biscuits, no cookies, no white sugar for the next 5 to 6 days. Try this. If you get 3 days out of 5 days or 7 days, great. At least you tried. Some of you may get 5 days. Some of you may get 1 day. Try again. It's okay. It's a challenge. You fall off the bandwagon, get back on it the next day. It's as simple as that. So I hope someone made a note of this. Recap your points. This is the challenge for the next 5 to 6 days. What can I promise you that comes out of the challenge? Okay? More energy levels. People with sleep problems, the sleep problems are going to get better. People with arthritis, the pains are going to get better. Your digestion is going to get better. You're going to find more energy for your workout, stamina, and endurance at the same time. Your sugar cravings and caffeine cravings are automatically going to come down because you're running on natural cellular energy from the human body. And you're just going to feel lighter and better about yourself. You're going to have a lot of clarity of mind when you work within the circadian rhythm. As simple as that. So now, of course, if you're sick, you need to take medications at a particular time. You have severe diseases and you're not supposed to do this. Please make an informed decision. Take permission from your professionals or your doctors. Make an informed decision. Make the right decision, which is safe for you. For everyone else, try to get into the circadian way of living. I promise you, it will change every aspect of your life, not just your health, but your personal life. Because when you get into this way of living, you're going to really have to sit down with a piece of paper and pen and organize your time in a day. You're going to have to plan and organize. And the people who plan and organize their time are the people who know how to utilize that valuable commodity called time the right way. So many people today say, oh, I have no time for this, I have no time for that. These are all excuses of people who do not know how to manage and organize their time. Always remember one thing, so that you know that you're making an excuse. Every human being, whether you're successful or not, billionaire or not, strong, weak, sick, healthy, everyone gets 24 hours a day. It is up to you to decide how you use those 24 hours. So part of the circadian rhythm will enforce you to plan and organize your right day. And do this for 5 to 6, 7 days. And I promise you, you will end up making it a lifestyle. You have a beautiful week of 7 days. Monday to Friday, I'm going to live the circadian rhythm way and still enjoy my life. Friday night, Saturday night, I may want to go out, socialize after lockdown, watch a late night movie. That's fine. We want a balance of life. We don't want to be in extremes. But that balance of life should never be misused. It should never, ever be misused. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. At 5 o'clock this evening, we have a fantastic announcement to make. Shilpa Shetty and me have been working on something that we want to gift India and the world. And we're going to launch it. Our Honorable Sports Minister is going to launch it at 5 o'clock. So you may want to tune into Shilpa Shetty's handle on Instagram, where there's going to be an announcement of something that is going to change the lives of people across our country and the world. So see you then, 5 o'clock, Shilpa Shetty's handles. Have a great evening, everyone.